Okay, today we're going off to
Drum Castle.
Drum Castle. I have to say I haven't done much research because it was kind of a last minute thing because we were going to go last week, but then we had company.
Yeah, Drum Castle Garden and Estate is in Banchory, on the outskirts of Aberdeen, I think.
So
it's a National Trust property.
Yeah, it's a National Trust. Yep, and we're going to use our membership again. Yep. So we'll leave it like that, and we're on our way. Okay. Bye. Okay. Well, we made it. How long did it take us here, Peter?
An hour and a quarter.
Hour and a quarter. As you can see, there's the car. I parked it there for the fact is we got to check the tires before we left because I think one's low on air. Anywho.
Where's the sun?
I know. We had sun where we were at, but yeah, we don't have sun here. (1323), when the land was gifted to the Irvine family by the King Robert I, Robert the Bruce, following their support in the Wars of Independence. I bet you any amount of money it'll connect to a broth again, as it always does. So, we've signed in. Tour starts in 5 minutes. I can videotape as he's talking, but like anything, I don't like to videotape him particularly, and he's fine with that because I don't think he wants to be on camera, which is great. Also, too, I did ask him if I could use the drone because 9 times I don't get near the properties. I just like to take it up, look around, and then bring it down. He says that's fine as long as it's not on the property. So even where that farm shop was, maybe I could bring it up in that parking lot and then bring it up and
where the charger station.
Yeah. So we shall see. Anyways, we're going to get ready for the tour, so catch you on the other side. So Peter and I enter in 700 years of history, which is part of this castle. Just let you a little history on this. The Royal Forest and the Tower of Drum were given to the Irvine family by Robert the Bruce in 1323. So once again, that has a little bit of history with the broth because Robert the Bruce. Also on this tour, we had a large group, so excuse if I didn't get everything that the tour guide was saying. I didn't want to get people on video and tape, so please enjoy.
Issuing a document which effectively gave the Irvine family the royal hunting lodge that stood here at the time, the royal hunting forest that used to envelop the estate here. Now this was the family home for the Irvines and the seat for the Laird of Drum, right from 1323, until 1975. And over the 6.5 centuries of the urban state here, as I'm sure you can appreciate, quite a lot has happened here. You're talking about great periods of prosperity, periods of close alignment with the crown, but periods of real conflict as well. For instance, only here on the estate we've seen a battle, a murder, even a castration has taken place here as well. So we'll be discussing some of those things, some of the nastier bits in between as we head round the castle today.
It was a mistake to think of houses, old houses, as being empty. They were filled with memories, with the faded echoes of voices.
Now, welcome all of you to the library here at Drum. As you head in here, have a look in the bookshelf, see if you recognise any familiar texts in this space, or if you do have any questions, let me know. But I'm just going to wait until all of our group join us, and then I'll talk a bit more about the history of this very impressive medieval structure. Fantastic. I think that's everyone. So welcome everyone to the library here in the property.
Debenhams box. A man's walk-in closet. And here's a kitchen that they made a little diner. We've decided to stop in and have a little lunch at
Mary's Larder.
what?
Mary's Larder.
Is that what it's called? Mary's Larder. Yeah, so this is what we have. I'm going to show you Peter's because I pretty much ate mine. We had a coronation chicken and a ham and cheese that we split, and we have tomato soup. So here it is,
Basil.
tomato and basil. So this is what
Basil.
Peter's having, or what we're both having. As you can tell, I pretty much devoured my sandwich and held my soup. So, and after this, we're off to the chapel outside. So, excuse me. Anyways, see you then. Bye. So, I don't want to say funny enough, but we found right next to the cemetery the pets. Vicky, Duffy, Torty. You think it was a tortoise?
Could be. I mean, I don't know what. He died 149 years, so.
I think that's a
suspect it was
tortoise. That's a tortoise. Yeah. Yeah, 149 years. That was the main entrance, and evidently, this used to be the main entrance to the building. And that's now 2 rooms. It used to be the central room, but yeah. There we go. found a field. We took a little bit of drone footage. We're not running. No, we did tell them, and they were okay with it as long as we weren't on their property. And all I wanted to do is bring it up and bring it down because I don't want to even get near a National Trust property with a drone. But anyways, yeah, so we did it. So we're off home now. I'm going to be driving because Peter can at the moment. So yeah, so we'll see you later. Bye.
Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe to our channel so that we can bring you more content in the future. It also helps us to make the channel grow. And once again, thank you so much for watching.